Yeah, those are challenging. I mean, there comes a time you gotta outplay your own coverage. That was tonight. We needed to do that. Fought back. Obviously, really the two errors for me. I'm not so sure that the ball in center field was an error, but probably double all the way. But the error early by Odor, and then the Martinez error to center field, which led to some runs. Those are challenging. And then situation there where the base running mistake for me is that's probably the tough one. Best hitter coming up. I know Delino's he's trying to make a play. Looked like he might have slowed up at second base and then try to recapture some speed to get there. We can't get thrown out in that situation. Not with our best hitter coming up.
What's your biggest concern about your club? 4 losses, kind of a rough homestand so far.
Well, we've been swinging the bat. That's obviously the offense seems like it's in play. We continue to swing the bats well. The defense is obviously we've got to shore that up. And then it's a situation where Nick Martinez battled, didn't have his best stuff. He did mix tonight. Curveball seemed to be not as sharp as we've seen it in the past. Situation where Barnett comes in, gets the one out. We've got to be able to get that third out and eliminate any threat right there. The 3 runs in that inning were challenging. That's kind of where I look at it when we need somebody to come in those situations where Martinez was pretty much at the end with a pitch count after the walk. Does a great job. Tony does a great job getting the first out. Then it seemed like 3 well-hit balls off of him. It became very challenging for us. But we've got to be able to be better in those situations.
You mentioned you like the way that you guys have been swinging the bat lately as far as offense. Has what you've seen out of Joey and especially Rugned lately been encouraging?
Well, the power has shown up. Obviously, you saw Joe tonight. Love the at-bats. Staying on pitches. Rugi, kind of a mixture of the power and some base hits. He seems to be sparking at this point with the number of home runs, consecutive games, and really staying on some pitches, looking to hit the ball the other way, keep the ball in the middle of the field, and let the ball get pulled when it needs to get pulled, and that's encouraging with those 2 guys.
What are you looking at? What are you examining from your players right now in terms of how they react and things like that, based on your circumstances and the situation with having traded Darvish? What are you looking for reactions from them?
Are you emotionally, physically, what?
More body language than anything else.
Well, I don't see any body language that would concern me. I see guys that continue to play. Their energy in the dugout's still there. They continue to play. Evan, look, that's continue to take at bats. Their quality at bats. Last inning is challenging. That Diaz is pretty tough. I mean, it's a guy 97, 98 mile an hour wipeout slider. That's very challenging. But all the at bats previously in the game, I felt like that our energy is good in the batter's box. The guys in the dugout continue to. There's nothing negative inside that dugout. They don't. It's not like there's any kind of attitude that you'd think that they're out of anything. There is still a competitive atmosphere inside that dugout and on the field. We made some mistakes tonight. We hurt ourselves in a situation where you're trying to climb back into a playoff race. That we have to eliminate those. We've got to be better in those situations. Our guys understand that. The coaching staff understands that. And we're going to continue to communicate with these guys. We continue to coach them up. And look, this is obviously a very challenging time. However, these guys are going to continue to play.